Okay, good morning, class. This is March 23rd, Monday, and today's lecture is going to be on narrative essay writing. I thought it would be a good idea to do just one more lecture on this, just so that you are sure you understand what you're doing, okay? First of all, I did want to tell you that please, the essay is due, I made it due on Wednesday, the 25th. However, if you are not finished with the questions and with the outline, it's okay. I definitely want to comment on the answers to your questions and on the outline before you even start to write this essay. Okay, so make sure you wait for my comments. Remember, nothing is late right now. Everything is on time, so you won't lose points. All right, so the first thing I want to mention, let me see. Okay, is that I have this template and I uploaded it into Blackboard for you in case it helps. If it doesn't help, then you can just leave it. But if you're a visual person and it helps, it might be good for you, okay? And it looks like this. I have the paper on my desk here. Okay, it looks like this. And it's basically has the outline that I have in the book plus the plot diagram here, which can kind of help you with organizing your essay. And I'm just going to give you an example. Okay, so my essay is going to be on how my parents met. Okay, most of you are, I don't know if anyone's writing this, so I will write it. And this is the kind of the outline that's in the book. So I'm going to start with this first box here, which is number 1. This is going to be paragraph 1. This up here is going to be paragraph 2, and it's going to go up to the climax, as you see. So it kind of like follows, one follows to the beginning, and then it goes up to the climax here. And then paragraph 3 is the conclusion. So I'm just going to write for you just a simple outline for this essay. So in my introduction paragraph, I'm going to start with the hook. So I might write something, when my parents met, my mom answered the phone. There was a big party and my mom answered the phone. So I might write, hello, like that. Mary, that's my mom's name. And I'm just going to do ... because I don't want to write the whole thing here. Otherwise, this lecture would be like 30 minutes. So I might write that at the very beginning because it's kind of catchy. So the hook would be like, hello, Mary said. Little did she know that her fiance or her future husband was on the telephone. Okay, so if I had time, I would write all that in there. Okay, so then I would do background information. Where did this happen? It happened at university. Okay, when? Well, I think it was their junior year. Why did it happen? Okay, there was a big party. Sorority party. And who was involved? And then I would say mom, dad, sorority and fraternity, sisters and fraternity, brothers. Okay, something like that. Okay, now a thesis statement. So this is just the general idea of the whole essay. So, you know, I'm just abbreviating here. I'm not writing full sentences. I'm just writing ideas in every single one of these boxes. So my thesis statement for this one might be, let's see here. Mary and Tom. My mom's name is Mary. My dad's name is Tom. Met in a very eventful way. Now, it's not very good, but it's the main idea. This is how my parents met, and I'm going to talk about the event. Okay? So here we go. So that's my introduction paragraph. That's all the information that will be in my introduction paragraph. Now I'm going to go to my body paragraph, okay, about how my parents met. What happened first? Here. So first of all, my mom's sorority was having a party. Oops. Sorry, my writing's very bad and I'm trying to write and this is moving everywhere. My mom's sorority was having a party. They invited my dad's fraternity. I hope you know what fraternity and sorority are. They are clubs at university, and Kane has these clubs as well. Okay. Okay. Next, so I would describe a little bit more about the party in my essay. I won't write it here. It's just my first step. Next, the boys started throwing toilet paper, TP wads, which are small little pieces of toilet paper, at the girl's house. Like that. So the girls called. Okay. Next, my climax. Okay, I will just say people were crazy. So basically what was happening here, these are just notes to myself, but what was happening here is that the girls were having a party and they wanted to invite the boys' fraternity over. And so they, instead of coming, they started throwing toilet paper wads at the girls' house, which made the girls mad and kind of silly as well. So they called over to the boys. It was kind of crazy. And then the climax is when my mom and dad actually talk on the phone. So the phone, remember there were no cell phones back then, no smartphones. There was just a landline. So the phone, and I might mention that, is being passed around to people. I can abbreviate my writing too. And finally, my dad got on the phone with my mom. Okay, they talked and decided to go out. Okay, so that's not the full story, but I could talk in my essay maybe a little bit about what they said to each other. I'd have to ask my parents because I don't know, but I could ask them. And then how they decided to go out. I can also write in the essay. This is just a brainstorm, but in the essay, how my dad felt, how my mom felt, all that is important information, but this is just the outline. Okay, so after that, what happened? So they went out. And I might talk about their first date just a little bit, briefly here. This isn't a biography or a book. This is just a 3 to 5 paragraph essay, so I might talk a little bit about that because that's kind of the falling action there. It kind of resolves. Okay, so here we have, so this is the introduction, this is the body paragraph, or more than one paragraph, and this is the conclusion. Concluding sentence. I want to restate my thesis statement like I taught you when we were in class. So Mary and Tom met in a very eventful way. In conclusion, little did they know one phone call would change their lives, or something like that. Okay. All right. So, lesson or moral of the story, I could say because my mom and my dad are very calm people and everyone around them, like I said, was very crazy. So perhaps you could write for a lesson to be calm in crazy situations. You might meet somebody, right? Something like that. What is happening now as a result of the story? They got married, right? Had 2 kids. And now they live in Hawaii. Lucky them. It's true. H-I, sorry. Not H-A, but H-I. So you can see how I am abbreviating things. I'm not writing everything. Concluding statement. Catchy last phrase. Sometimes it's hard to think about that if you're not actually writing the essay, because I'm having problems now thinking of one. Let me think here. Catchy last phrase. I don't know. Meeting someone at a party. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to write and hold this at the same time. Can be good if you keep your head, okay, or you keep calm. Okay, there you go. You can see all of that. All right, so this would be my narrative essay outline. So I've got introduction, body, and conclusion, okay? And now I would be ready to write the actual essay. All right, so just so you know, I did look through all your assignments and turn it in. And for the most part, the questions were very good. However, some questions I thought, that's not enough information. So maybe in some cases, while you're writing the essay, you might have to go back to the person you interviewed and ask them again, what happened then? Because you might need more details. So some of the questions were not detailed enough, or you didn't write enough detailed answers, okay? So that's the one thing I noticed. The second thing I wanted to point out is that this essay is in third person. Okay? So you're not writing a story about yourself where you are involved. You're writing a story about someone else. Okay? So that was the other thing that I saw that was a problem. I'm trying to think if there was anything else while I was looking through it. I don't think so. But so I hope that this helped you. And if you want to use this template, I put it in Blackboard. It is saved in Blackboard under Documents for week 2. So you would go to week 2 and go into Documents. I feel like I'm missing some more information, but I don't think I am. And that's it for today. And I will see you live at 10:30. So please watch this and think about it. And if you have any questions, ask me at 10:30. Okay, bye.